going on, everybody? PropsyWiz, and today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 of the Labrynth combos that you need to know. I guarantee you there are going to be combos in this video that you guys have never seen before because I created all these combos completely on my own, and I think they are all vital to the way that the deck runs, and I think that I wanted to share with you guys because I wanted you guys to know kind of what some of the lines that I do with the deck and how to maximize the potential of the deck. So if you guys like this kind of content, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as check out my Twitch, link below, where I stream every Monday through Friday. I've been grinding the Labrynth deck, so if you guys want to see me play this deck live, let me know, and I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys so much. Alrighty, so the first combo I'm going to go over here is going to be the simplest one. It's going to be Ariana and any trip card. It could be Imperm, it could be even a furniture piece to set welcome. Just Ariana, any trap, so pretty much just Ariana rigs. Half the deck is traps, plus you have all the ways to set traps, which is significantly more than half. So if you open Ariana and just any trap card, what you're able to do is go ahead and normal summon Ariana, Ariana for Lady, activate the Lady, summon it, send the 2 monsters into Yama, activate Yama to search Shivara, set the trap card, pop the trap, summon the Shivara, summon the Soul of Rage, and then trigger the Shivara, and we're going to set the escape. So what we have here is we used 2 cards. Obviously, if it's something like Black Goat, that's going to be insane. And what we get is pop any card your opponent controls, and then we're going to get the trigger, the Rage, and the Yama. The Rage is going to add back Ariana, so we have full follow-up. And then additionally, we are going to use the Yama to resummon the Rage, and then we're going to be able to Rage, link off your opponent's monster, summon SP, banish another card, and then SP again. So we're going to get off just the 2 cards. We are going to get 4 interruptions, so a pop, a link off, and then 2 banishes, as well as get our full combo back. And then obviously we pop something like Black Goat, it would be literally 5 interruptions and follow-up. So it's really strong. The Unchained cards are really, really good in this deck. You don't have to play many of them, and then like if you open like the Shivara, it's definitely not bad. The only like bad card you have to play is a trap, but you can do the Unchained cards almost every single time. So that's going to be the first simplest combo, and then the combos get a lot better, so be sure to stick around for the rest of them, because I promise, even if you've seen something along the lines of this before, I'm going to show you things you've never seen before with this deck. Alrighty, so this next combo we're going to be looking at is when you have Ariana with essentially any combo piece. So I pulled Big Welcome into the hand for this one, but it could be Arias, it could be any one of the furniture pieces. It'll work the same if it's any of the other cards. You can also make this combo work in the same way if you have like Little Welcome. So Big Welcome, Little Welcome, any of the furniture pieces, Arias. So you can have quite a few different cards if you have Ariana with any of those. And then the rest of the cards are just pulled into my hand. We're just like blanks, just random trap cards. Doesn't really matter what they are. Just anything. And like they don't all have to be trap cards either. It's just pulled like random blank cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon the Ariana, search the Arias here, or the missing, like essentially the missing piece, right? If we open a coup clock, then we're searching a furniture piece, you know, probably like a stove. You know, you search the missing piece. If you guys want to see like a deep spreadsheet kind of video, let me know in the comment section. So we're going to search Arias for this one, set the Big Welcome, activate the Big Welcome, search Ariane, activate the Ariane effect. We're going to draw a random card. Just figured like another Imperm, just random blank. Resummon the Ariana after we draw via the same effect. Then we activate the second effect, discard a card. Obviously, we can discard something like Black Goat that we do play 3 of. That'd be insane, but it doesn't really matter. We discard the Imperm, same thing. We're going to search out, or we're going to summon out the Absolute King Backjack. Then we're going to Yama. Then we're going to go Yama effect. We're going to search the Unchained Soul of Shivara. We're going to link off the Backjack and the Yama. We're going to go into the Unchained Soul of Rage, and there we put back to the top. It was a Dominance Impulse we hit, so we'll have a Dominance Impulse obviously for our opponent's turn as well. Then we're going to go ahead and set any trap card, doesn't really matter. Summon Shivara out, activate the Yama in the graveyard, banish the Yama, summon out Arias, and then overlay for the Wave King High Caesar. So what we have now really is just a lot of layered disruption. So we have a Caesar, the Unchained Soul of Rage. If we had to use a Little Welcome, we're not going to be able to link into an SP. We'll have to link into something like Unicorn, but that's perfectly fine. In this line, obviously we use the Big Welcome, so we'll be able to go into SP. So link off something that's 1 interruption, banish something that's 2, banish another that's 3, and then we have 2 interruptions from this, and then we hit the trap card off the back jack. If we discarded something that's great, then we also have 2 of the good trap cards. And then when we do detach the Shore, we'll also be able to get the trap card. So super layered disruption. I usually side these cards in. If you guys want to check out the deck profile, check it out on my channel. I side these cards in because a lot of people are siding in like Feather Duster and things, and then I side into this combo. It's only 2 or 3 cards, and you just have like such a layered disruption when you do these kind of combos. It is really strong. So I wanted to show you guys that, and let's get on to the next one. Alrighty, so what I'm going to be showing here is an alternate line. Depending on the rest of the cards in your hand, you may want to do the play a little bit differently, depending on how you value some of the cards in your hand, depending on the matchup, etc. So I wanted to show you guys some of the options, just how you can be crafty with the hands in this deck. So obviously, like the next combo is going to be with just 2 furniture pieces. Ariana's not going to be in the hand. You don't need Ariana in the hands. I'm going to show you guys how to combo with just 2 furniture pieces, and then it should help you guys to be able to fit in the pieces depending on what hand you guys draw, because you really can combo pretty well with this deck regardless of what the hands look like. So here I'm going to show a second different option. Here we're going to go Ariana for the Arius. We're going to Arius, set the Big Welcome, same stuff here, activate the Big Welcome, summon Ariane. Ariane effect to draw a card. We'll just say we draw Imperm for simplicity's sake. Obviously a Daruma Cannon is going to be much better than an Imperm or an Impulse, etc. is going to be better. I would take like the most regular medial trap card. Every other trap card is going to be much better, right? And there's no bad card. Like if you draw any other specific cards, like you could just play anyways. It doesn't really, not really dependent on that. So I'm showing it with random. Obviously, if you draw like a Black Goat, that's great. Play 3 of it. So that's sweet. So in this line, we're gonna summon out the Backjack, discarding the card, Black Goat in this line. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. Summon the Yama. Go ahead and grab the Shavara, and what we're going to do here, depending on how we value these cards in our hand and what the matchup is, we're going to activate the Shavara, we're going to target the Yama, summon the Shavara, and then we're going to link off into Solar Rage, and then we're going to go Chainlink 1 the Backjack, Chainlink 2 the Shavara, so that we get the trap out of the deck for the Shavara, and then we get to use the Backjack. So here I showed that I did, in fact, hit a trap. More than, or like 50% of the deck is trap cards, so if you see 3 cards, you're pretty much always going to see a trap. I almost never miss. So, if not, damn near never miss. So, here what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a pop, and then when we do pop the Soul of Rage, we are going to be able to add back the Ariana, and then use this to summon back the blue, and then we have the trap from the Backjack, and then we have 3 other cards. If we discarded a Black Goat, it's like, right, this is 4 interruptions, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 8, 9 interruptions through this line, which is kind of crazy, and follow up, which is really nice. So I think that just the way you can layer the disruption is also really nice in things like this. If one of these cards is Trap Trick and you didn't have Black Goat, you could, and they Feather Duster, you can chain a Trap Trick, set up Black Goat, and then let the Black Goat get hit, and then you can go ahead and trigger the Yama. This will still be on the field. Yama can banish, summon Ariana. Ariana effect for Lady, and you can summon the Lady. And then, obviously, like, it'll be Ariana 1, Backjack 2, or depending on if, like, if you have Trap Trick, you have to, like, make that decision tree depending on if we've seen Black Goat, etc. You have to make sure that you don't make mistakes, but the Ariana, if you do get like Feather Stormed, you're going to be able to trigger the Yama off that, and the Ariana can then get a Lady, and then you could summon out the Lady. And if you did see something like this, like you'll have like the Lady to be able to bounce with the Big Welcome, and then you'll have like 3 interruptions with this. That'll be 4, that'll be 5, and that's like through Feather Duster, which is really nice. So I'm just trying to show some of these combos about how you can really layer the disruption and make it so that you essentially just win every single time you go first. What's really also nice about these combos that I didn't mention is like when you go like Arius, set the Big Welcome, activate the Big Welcome. If it gets Ashed or Impulse, you just chain the Arius, and then you have like Ariana, Arius, and then you send the 2 of them into Yama effect for Shavara, and you just play anyways. So yeah, it's like really friendly into hand traps, which is nice because it'll still get you like they Ash or Impulse, and then they use their Ash or Impulse, and you just still just go crazy. And if they don't Ash or Impulse, they're just pretty much losing. So let's get into the next combo with the furniture pieces. Alrighty, so here I'm going to show you guys an example of an option that you guys have with the furniture cards. I'm not telling you that you guys should play this single line every single time. I'm just showing you guys some of the ability that the deck has and the decisions that you do get to make every single time that you're playing the deck. You're obviously going to have to determine what matchup you're playing against and how good what cards are going to line up into said matchup. That's going to be completely different, and that's something that you're going to have to determine in some of the skill of the deck. But I did want to show one of the possible lines that you do have the ability to do, and you should be able to kind of understand how you can do some of the other lines. Like I said, if you guys do want like a really in-depth, like kind of what I did for Voiceless Voice, like a 45-minute, really, really long video where I go over like every single odd and end of like all the different options between all the different combos, let me know. Try to get this video to a few 200, 300 likes. I will take the time and sit here and put together a 45-minute to an hour tutorial of really like a masterclass. I'm showing you guys some of the options so you guys can understand the depth of this deck. So what we're gonna do here, I took just like 2 random trap cards and then took the same furniture piece and a coup clock so that I could show it's pretty simple. So here we're going to coup clock, then discard the stove, and summon back the coup clock. Obviously we're setting Big Welcome. Here we'll Big Welcome out Ariane. And then we're going to go ahead and activate the Ariane 1, stove 2. You could do like similar combos, whether or not whichever furniture piece you opened. Obviously I took the second one because it's like unfortunate if you draw 2 of the exact same one. But so here, draw random cards. If we draw Imperm, sure. Summon back the clock. Off of the Ariane, discard one of the random trap cards. We'll summon back Jack. And here we can go into Yama. Then we can go ahead and go Yama for Shavara. Then here we have the ability to make like a few different decisions. One option that we definitely have here is to go Shavara, summon, send itself in the back Jack into the Soul of Rage, and then go back Jack 1, Shavara 2. So we're going to go ahead and set the trap. Finish our 3 cards. And then link off into a Boa, and then a Boa 4 card, summon back the Blue Dog, and then like in the end phase we'll summon back the Boa. I was just showing that like we once again hit a trap card off of the back Jack. These are all the first run through. You do just hit a trap card every time. This time it was Imperm. And a lot of you guys might be like, yeah, but you extended your hand for that. But it's really is like a crazy amount of interruption because you are not only going to get follow up through, like when you use this to pop, like this is going to be 4 interruptions between. This is going to be a pop, a link off, and 2 banishes. It's 4 interruptions. You're going to get a discard and a pop, and then you also have the back Jack. So like that's 5, 6 that's like 6 interruptions. And then additionally, like if you open, like this trap card is going to be able to be used because when you activate the Unchained Escape, you're going to be able to pop this and then pop a card your opponent controls. Like if it's a monster, then even if it's not, I guess because you're popping your own monster, you get like pop and then you get to add back a card. So this card also had the ability to be like set. If this was like a Daruma cannon, you could set this card and then like use the pop first and then go Chinlink 1, Chinlink 2, Yama to summon it back, and then this will add back a card and this will add back a card that you'll be able to discard for the Abo for the pop. So like you really have like a ton of interruption because you have like 4 interruptions through this, and then like 5 from this, 6th card here, and a 7th card here. But what's really nice about it is the interruptions are really layered. Like you have like essentially 2 cards that are going to be trap cards that are going to be interruptions. Obviously here we would hold the Impulse because no reason to set it. All our things are just dark. So you would have like 2 interruptions through trap cards, and then like 3, 4, 5, 6, like 4 interruptions through monsters, and then also an interruption from the graveyard. So it's just super hard to actually like peel through these interruptions. And like once you do use the trap card, you're not only going to get a monster back to hand from the Rage that you can use for the Aboa, but you're also going to get back the Blue Dog, and then you're also going to be able to trigger the furniture piece. And it's just like infinite interruption. You just get so much going here that it's really, really, really strong. Like you also have the ability to like summon back this and then like use this and whatever card you add it back if you don't need the Aboa to summon to like use this, send like you then get the coup clock and There's like a ton of different ways you can play it, but it's just like infinite interruption through so many different facets. Like I said, also, if you value the cards in your hand more, maybe you don't like use all of them to go into this play. I just wanted to show you guys some of the options because it's really neat, some of the plays that you can do, and I do these plays often, and people are oftentimes caught off guard that they're like, my god, this guy's like doing better Unchained things than the Unchained deck does with the Labrynth deck, and we don't even need to main deck these cards. We just side deck 3 cards. It's an Ariane, which is a good draw. Shavara, which is also a good draw, and then the trap card. Like if you draw Shavara, it's good. If you draw Ariane, it's also really good. Like you just play with Ariane. Ariane just discards any trap, summons Ariana from deck, Ariana for card, and you just play. Yeah, really strong. And yeah, let's get on to the last combo. Alrighty, so one of the last hands I'm going to show you guys is if you open like Arius Little Welcome. Like I said, there's really infinite possibilities for the way that you can make these combos work, but I figured I'd show you guys a different option. So here we're going to go Arius, set the Little Welcome, activate the Little Welcome, summon Ariana effect, and we can summon search the Ariane because we have not normal summoned. Ariane effect, discard a card. If it's black, go great. Like I said, if not, perfectly fine too. Then send the Ariane and the Ariana into Yama. We can go Yama effect for the Shavara. Activate the Shavara. Go ahead and pop the Yama. And then link into the Blue Dog. And then Chainlink 1 Backjack, Chainlink 2 Shavara. Set the trap card. Then use the Backjack for 3. We would have hit Daruma Cannon there. So here we just have, like I said, tons of interruption. We're going to get follow-up. We're going to have 4 interruptions here, 5th interruption here, and then 6, 7. So I just have super, super strong layered interruption, and yeah, you should be almost guaranteed to win this game. So just wanted to show you guys some of the options that you guys do have. Show you guys some of the combos with the Labrynth deck that I've been doing. Well, I think this deck is really, really strong, and I think that game 1, trap cards are really good. Games 2 and 3, people sided in Feather Duster and Friends and side out some hand traps, and then you sided into this engine and just cook. So I think Labrynth is still a really strong choice going into the next format. I realize Malice. I think that you could still just mitigate going second perfectly fine. I think that if you know how to play the deck, the Lingaribo doesn't really matter. And I think when this deck wins the Devil, it wins. And when it goes second, it's surprisingly really, really strong. It's the most consistent deck in the room. And if you guys want to see an updated deck profile, please drop a comment. If you guys like these combos or want to see more combos, please drop a comment and a like. Really helps out, and check out my Twitch link below at Prophecy_. Thank you guys all so much again. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.